Namaste. I am Pavitra, disciple of Guru Vidushi Srimati Sita Guru Prasad Ma'am. I am undergoing Bharatanatyam training with her since about 23 years now, and I've been part of Bharathanjali Natyashala since then. I have completed my Vidvat grade exams under the training of Madam. So while practicing for my Vidvat exams, I proposed my interest in doing Ranga Pravesham. So I proposed my interest in doing my Ranga Pravesham, and Madam was very excited and she supported in each and every step to take this idea forward. She actually taught me each and every basic step, even though I learned from her since beginning. And she helped me improve each and every single adavu even during my Ranga Pravesham practice. Also, along with her, Bhuvana stepped in and helped me to train my core strength and stamina. She taught me very good exercises and also helped me in stretching and many such warm-ups, which is helping me even today. During the practice sessions, there were continuous practice sessions each and every day for about 5 to 6 months, and also we had 2 sessions per day. So early morning around 6 to 9 was the first session and evening around 6 to 10. This was the agenda during weekdays, but during weekends it was much more intensive. This might sound a bit hectic, but it was not all that really, and I really miss those days now. Madam asked me to choose dance numbers which were pleasing to me, and also she suggested a lot of them which suited me, also my body language. So based on this, we chose the dance numbers for my Ranga Pravesham. The first one was Pushpanjali, which is usually performed at the very beginning of any performance. It is used to worship the god, the guru, stage and the spectators. So here we chose the one with Raga Salaga Bhairavi and Aditala. So it starts with very slow paced movements and some stretches, and it continues with Bhumi Pranam, after which it has very rigorous Nritta. To conclude this Pushpanjali, we embedded a divine shloka, Manikya Veena, written by Sri Kaviratna Kalidasa. So this was to worship Goddess Saraswati and seek her blessings.
Manikya Veena Mupalalayam Madalasa Mahendra Neeladyuti Komalangi Matanga Kanya Manasa Smarami Manasa Smarami Manasa பாரெங்கும் போற்றிட பராசக்தியே சுண்ட முண்டனை சம்ஹாரம் செய்த சாமுண்டேஸ்வரியே துர்கே துர்கே ஜய ஜய துர்கே கருணை புரியவே இதுவே சமயம் துர்கே துர்கே ஜய ஜய துர்கே நாம் பாடும் அண்டினோர்களை ஆதரிப்பாயம்மா அண்டினோர்களை ஆதரிப்பாயம்மா சிங்கத்தின் மேலே வீற்றிருப்பவளே சிங்கத்தின் மேலே வீற்றிருப்பவளே.
The next Nritya Bandha that I performed was a Shabdam, known as Tillai Ambala, a very popular Shabdam. Shabdam is also known as Varna Gita or Yasho Gita, which is used to praise God, goddess, kings, queens, etc. I enjoyed performing this Shabdam mainly because it was choreographed by my guru's guru, V. Bhanumati madam, and also signifies the guru parampara we've had throughout. Something memorable about this Shabdam is that I performed this for my senior exam, and madam used to recall that I did a really good job on that. So even it was like one of my favorite dances and I wanted to perform this, and even madam wanted that. That's how we put this in the performance.
ராஜன் என் எல்லையற்ற காதல் நெஞ்சத்தை எப்போதானறிவாரோடி கற்பனை கெட்டாத உயர்ககனத்தில் நின்றாடும் அற்புத நடனோ கற்பனை கெட்டாத உயர்ககனத்தில் நின்றாடும் அற்புத நடனோ.
Traditionally, a Varna is performed as the main Nritya Bandha during the Ranga Pravesha performance. So in my case, madam suggested that let us pick up Kriti written by Sri Tyagaraja and design it in the form of a Varna. So this was a very beautiful thought that she had and she picturized, which came up really, really well.
ஆராண்முனி கேட்டு பொங்கேனோ.
So the famous Kriti by Sri Tyagaraja, Alakalalladavane, was picked up and transformed into something that looks like a Varna. So here Tyagaraja beautifully describes that Sri Rama's fringes on his forehead looked so beautiful, and he lifted the Shivadhanusu during Sita Swayamvara. Also, while he was fighting against Maricha and Subahu along with Lakshmana as guided by Guru Vishwamitra. All these scenes were portrayed really well in the Kriti in the form of Varna. Also, the jatis and swaras for this were composed by Guru Vidushi Suma Krishnamurthy ma'am, and I really thank her for all this that she has given to us.
తక్కణక జం తరికిట తక తక కుదణ కుత తక దిక్ తక్కణక జం తరికిట తక తక కుదణ కుత తద్దిక్ తాంకిట నం తరి తక నం తరి తక తక దిక్ తాంకిట నం తరి తక నం తరి తక తద్దిక్ తాంకిట తక దిక్ తాంకిట తక దిక్ తాంకిట దిగు తరికిట తక తద్దిక్ తాంకిట తక దిక్ తాంకిట తద్దిక్ తాంకిట దిగు తరికిట తక తద్.
This was composed in Raga Madhyamavati and Rupakatala. So when we hear Rupakatala for a Varna pattern, it is always a very challenging thing to do. And ma'am was very inspiring for doing this Varna because it was not an easy task for me, and she gave a lot of importance for this, all the jatis, all the abhinaya part, and she helped me imbibe all these into myself and perform this really very good Nritya Bandha. Also, in the scenes included here, there were many characters. Being Rama, the main character here is Rama by himself is Gambhira. So his body language is totally different, and Madam would show that to me every time we used to practice, and this helped me how to perform this on stage. Also, there were many other characters like Maricha, Subahu, who were the Rakshasas, and their body language was totally different, and Madam did help me gain this knowledge by showing each and every time we practiced.
अद्भुतं तदनुरक्तं तत्र त्वं द्रष्टुमर्हसि त्यागराजु यटु पोंगलो राम श्रीराम.
This composition by Sri Tyagaraja was very well received by all the spectators, and it had a divine vibration throughout. So it was very well absorbed by each and everyone present in the auditorium that day. With this, the first half of my Ranga Pravesham was done, and I stepped into the second half. During the second half, the first Nritya Bandha that I performed was a Kriti on Lord Shiva. So this was called Chandrashekaram Bhajami Satatam, set to Raga Chandrakams and Aditara. So something special about this was the Raga itself, because it was so dedicated to Lord Shiva and it had that vibration throughout the performance. This was a very rigorous Nritya Bandha, so that gave me energy throughout my second half.
चन्द्रशेखरो भजामि सततं वृषभवाहनो गिरिजारमणो चन्द्रशेखरो भजामि सततं वृषभवाहनो गिरिजारमणो चन्द्रशेखरो भजामि सततं वृषभवाहनो गिरिजारमणो चन्द्रशेखरो चन्द्रशेखरो. कैलासवासं कैलासवासं श्रीजगदीशं साधुजन वन्दितं संकटहरणो सानिध सनिधमग सनिधमग सा गमग निध गमग निध गमग.
Next one is my personal favorite, Devarnama Bagilanu Teredu Seveyanu Kodo Hariye by Kanakadasa. So this has been very special to me because the way ma'am has taught me this entire composition is really something I can never forget. In this actually we have portrayed many scenes where we have shown Draupadi Vastrapaharana, Bhakta Prahalada as well as Gajendra Moksha. So ma'am used to just enact each and every character, and she used to teach how to emote these characters, especially for Prahalada, Hiranyakashipu and Narasimha Avatara. So the way she has showed, like I can still imagine that even today. Also, she has asked me to watch videos of Dr. Rajkumar, who has performed Hiranyakashipu in Bhakta Prahalada movie. So she used to ask me to recite those dialogues so that I would get the same feeling whenever I dance. So I thank ma'am a lot for seeding me into these kind of bhava during my Ranga Pravesha practice. Also, whenever I perform this, even now after Ranga Pravesha, I get the same feels. Like even on the stage that day, I had tears in my eyes at the end of this. Also, there were goosebumps all over me, mainly because we portrayed the scene of Udupi Sri Krishna giving darshana to Sri Kanakadasa. So, this was something very, very special to me always.
ಕೊಡೋದರಿಯೇ ಕೂಗಿದರು ಧ್ವನಿ ಕೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲವೇ ನರಹರಿಗೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಗೆಜ್ಜೆ ಕಾಲ ಕಡಗವಿಟ್ಟು ಮಜ್ಜಿಗೆ ಕಡಗೋಲ ಪಿಡಿದವನ ಕಂಡು ಧನ್ಯನಾದೆ ಅಚ್ಚರಿಯ ದೇವನ ಅದ್ಭುತ ದೇವನ ವಿಠಲ.
The last and the concluding performance was Tilana Mangalam. So Tilana picked up was of Raga Brindavani Aditala. So this is an evergreen Tilana which is always so pleasant to just to listen to it, and it's so soothing to all the sounds here. So also in the Sahitya of this Tilana, there's a praise of Lord Shri Krishna who plays with Gopika at the banks of Yamuna river. So this was a very quick number, and so it just got over like within fraction of seconds is what I felt. So and then Mangalam was the concluding piece here, and ma'am suggested to perform Dashavatara Mangalam, which is an evergreen composition by Sri Purandradasa. So this was in Raga Madhyamavati and Aditala. So this described all 10 avatars of Lord Vishnu, and also it was the most best ever concluding piece is what I feel.
ಮುರಗರ ಮಾಧವ ಯಮುನಾ ತೀರ ವಿಹಾರ ಗೋಪಿಕಾ ಸಮೇತ ಬೃಂದಾವನ ಸಂಕಾರ ರಮಣ ಕರುಣಾಕರ ಪಾಗಿ ಪಾಗಿ ಮಾಂ ಮುರಗರ ಮಾಧವ.
I performed my Ranga Pravesham on 2nd April 2017. It was a very auspicious day for me, also a dream come true day for me.
ಮಂಗಳಂ ಶೋಭ ಮಂಗಳಂ ಶರದಿ ಜಲದಿಯೊಳು ಮತ್ಸ್ಯಾವತಾರಗೆ ಬೆರಲಿ ಬೆನ್ನಲಿ ಕೂರ್ಮನಿಗೆ ಧರೆಯ ಉದ್ಧರಿಸಿದ ವರಾವತಾರಗೆ ತರಳ ಮಗುವ ಕಾಯ ನರಸಿಂಹದೇವಗೆ ಮಂಗಳಂ ಜಯ ಮಂಗಳಂ ಮಂಗಳಂ ಶೋಭ ಮಂಗಳಂ.
It was my privilege to have eminent guests during my Ranga Pravesham, among which the chief guest was Guru Vaijayanti Kashi Madam and Vijay Kashi Sir, also Dr. B. Krishna Sir and Srimati Padma Hemant Madam, Srimati Padma Hemant Madam, and then Nanjun Rao Sir. I thank all these people for coming to my Ranga Pravesham and blessing me and also inspiring me to become successful in life. The music ensemble, it was a very good set of orchestra we had, and I was very blessed to have these renowned artists for my Ranga Pravesham. To begin with, Natavangam was by my ma'am, Sita Guru Prasad madam, and then vocal was by Dr. D.S. Srivatsa sir, and then Mridangam was by Sri Janardhan sir, and flute by Sri Mahesh Swami sir, rhythm pads by Sri Karthik Datar sir, and violin by Sri Madhusudan sir. On the day of Ranga Pravesham, so it was the day where I was waiting for almost like years together. And when that day actually came, I was all dressed up, and the first Nritya Bandha I started with. So there was too much of body pain because it was intense rehearsals throughout that week. And so I was like also a bit nervous, I would say, because it's something big that I have never done before. So it started with all that mixed feelings, and after Pushpanjali, then Kriti, then slowly I was feeling much comfortable for the stage, and by then the first half was almost over, I felt. Then after Sabha Karakrama, I changed my costumes, and for the second half again, the feeling was something different. And once Mangalam got over, it was like, I could not imagine that it got over so soon. So that level of satisfaction, that surrenderance to Lord Nataraja, and all that thankful and greatness feelings towards my madam was like, even now it's very, very emotional for me every time I think about it. So it was my mom's dream to learn dance, but she was from a remote village, and she had no privilege to learn dance, but at least she learned music. And she had that thought in mind that if she had a daughter anytime, then she would make her learn dance. And luckily, I was also interested in dance, and she put me into dance, and I thank my mom very much for that. So also my dad, in spite of his busy schedule, he would make time, to bring me to class, pick me up from class. Even now he does, okay? I'm really thankful for that every time. Also today, I've been performing with Bharathanjali group throughout, and it's always special to me. So it's not just my parents who support, and now my husband and the other set of parents also help me to continue my dance journey. So I'm very lucky and always blessed to have these people in my life. Ultimately, I would like to thank my Guru, Sita ma'am, for everything that she has given to me in my life. Happy to be part of Bharathanjali, and always blessed to be her student, and I seek her blessings throughout. Namaskaram.